Hi friends, welcome back to Ouroboros Tarot. So today's pick a card reading is a mini pick a card reading, and we are looking into what your guides' messages are for you. And I have 3 groups to choose from, group 1, group 2, and group 3. Go ahead and pause this video if you need to and take as much time as you need to find the pile that sits right with your energy. And I will see you in a minute. Hello pile 1. So today's pick a card reading is a mini pick a card reading, and we are going to be looking into any messages that your guides have for you today. So to start, we have the Self, number 9, Fire Mother, and number 2, Yin. Okay, so your guides want to discuss with you that you're straying from yourself in some way. If you're going through a period where others are dictating your happiness, or perhaps you've forgotten who you are, however it resonates for you, your guides are saying that it's time to remember the wonderful you that you are. They want you to explore your ego and the parts of yourself that maybe your ego doesn't necessarily want you to accept or love. Or perhaps it's certain aspects in your life that are outside of yourself that need acceptance, that you're refusing to accept for what it is. But whatever the case may be, your guides are encouraging you to start accepting yourself and accepting life for where it is right now. The Fire Mother is symbolic of being burned and then being rebirthed in the ashes. And the Fire Mother also acknowledges, and this is straight from the guidebook, the Fire Mother also acknowledges and accepts that nothing is ever truly theirs, nothing ever truly belongs to her. She can put so much love and care into the eggs that she's hatching, but at the end of the day, they don't belong to her. They're their own beings. But she doesn't walk around fearing the loss of love, but rather she continues to love and finds joy in the act of loving. And then Yin is receptive feminine energy. So this to me is speaking of the art of letting go, of not needing to give in order to receive, but rather just allowing others to show themselves as who they are, and then accepting what they show you as their truth. Let's go ahead and get into the tarot as well. So we have the Knight of Wands, the Six of Swords, Judgment, the Three of Swords, the Magician, the Seven of Wands, and then the bottom of the deck energy for you guys was the Ten of Wands. So with the Knight of Wands and the Three of Swords, what this is telling me is that your guides want you to be fearless, or acknowledge your fears of heartache or loss, and then let those fears go and allow your dreams to come true. Allow yourself to have the things in life that would bring you great joy, but would also potentially come with the loss of those things eventually. They don't want you to be living in fear of losing the wonderful things in your life. It might also be necessary for you to leave something behind in order for you to step into your power. So with the Six of Swords and the Magician, this could be a relationship or a job or a mindset. But I think that you will intuitively know what it is that you are needing to step away from, if that is a specific message for you. With Judgment and then the Seven of Wands, it feels like your guides are saying that it's okay to be reflective and to want to evolve, but to not get caught up in the results of how you want the end results, not to get caught up in the end results, and instead enjoy the process. And then with the Ten of Wands, this is again indicative of needing to let something go. I also have cards here indicating how your guides are encouraging you to show up just in life in general, and for that we have the Lion, the Bee, and we have the Knight. So the Lion is a creature who is careful with who they let into their energetic field. They're not cruel or cold. They're very peaceful, but they know that their energy and heart space is sacred, and so they practice healthy discernment with who they let in deeply. The Bee here is encouraging you to look at how your own behaviors or wounds might be harming others, might spill onto others, which in turn can potentially harm you even more. And then with the Knight here, this is asking for you to look for patterns within yourself in which serving others becomes self-sacrifice, and to let that pattern go. But that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile 1. If this resonated, I'd love to hear about how it did in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for giving me the chance to read for you today, and I hope that I'll have the chance to read for you in another video soon. Bye! Hello, pile 2. So today's pick a card reading is a mini pick a card reading, and what we're going to be looking into is any messages that your guides have for you. So to start, pile 2, we have the King, gifts from the past, deep knowing, and visions. Okay, so what this is telling me, pile 2, is that there is a counterpart on their way to you, if you're already in a connection, your guides are telling you that this is a connection that is very important for your soul's evolution on your journey. If you're not in a connection, this is saying that that person who is very important for you on your soul's evolution is on their way to you. And this could be somebody that you've known in your past that's coming back, or this gifts from the past could be indicative of a soulmate that you have had many past lives with who is arriving again to be in union with you. We also have the King of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Okay, so there's a pretty strong message here with first off, we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. This is once again emphasizing this divine counterpart that's on their way to you. But with the Queen of Cups, I'm getting the feeling that this is being represented as you, and it's being clarified by the Seven of Cups. And because we have the Four of Swords here and we have visions here, what this is telling me is that your guides are really encouraging you right now to start being intentional with your thoughts, with what it is that you are wanting, to really allow yourself the time and the space you need to figure out who you are and what it is that you want. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to accept where life has taken you at this moment. If you're not in a connection, it's okay to be alone for the time being and to perhaps not put any effort into searching for somebody. Because what your guides are saying is that it's really important to be mindful of the talk that you are giving to yourself every day. And when you're waking up, are you reminding yourself of what it is that you want? Because the Seven of Cups is about confusion, and it's about having lots of options and not knowing what to choose. And if you wake up every day and you remind yourself of what it is that you want, if you have your goals in mind, then when what arrives to you doesn't look like that, you'll be able to walk away from it all that sooner. Or if it is what you want, you'll recognize it. So intentionality is something that's really important that your guides are emphasizing here. They're also emphasizing the fact, if you are in a connection, this is telling me that you might be a little bit confused about whether or not this is a connection that you're meant to be in. And obviously you should listen to your gut instinct first and foremost. And if this isn't a healthy relationship, this isn't the connection that I'm talking about. But if there is that deep knowing that is showing up here, if there is that deep knowing of this being something very important to your evolution, your guides are saying that there's nothing that you will need to do. This person will absolutely be the one to come forward and keep you in their life, make the effort to keep you in their life. And also, if you're not in a connection, you're not going to have to search for this person. This person is on their way to you. With the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Wands, this is also a message of encouragement to not give up. To your guides are acknowledging the struggles that you have gone through in this lifetime, and they're applauding you for the way in which you have handled yourself and the way in which you have gone through life thus far, and they're asking you to not give up. They're asking you to keep that spark within you. When it comes to how your guides are encouraging you to show up right now energetically, we have the Dragon, the Weasel, and the Thief. So the biggest message that I'm getting with the Dragon is that your guides want you to remember that there is beauty all around you everywhere, and it's really important to constantly be looking for the beauty in things and to be finding the beauty in things. And of course, the beauty within yourself. Be able to look at yourself and see the self within the self, to see the self that is looking at you, to remove your ego or to explore it a little bit more, which is a message that's very similar to pile ones, but this is definitely a different message altogether. The Weasel is a creature that is able to find what it is that it needs before it even knows what it is that it needs. And so this is encouraging you to trust that even if you can't figure it out entirely on your own, what it is that you need, it's still coming to you. And that, it'll be okay. The Thief, the light attributes of the Thief are sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. They're really asking you to see your worth and to celebrate the beauty within yourself. But pile 2, that's what I'm seeing for you today. If that resonated, I would love to hear about how it did in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for giving me the chance to read for you, and I hope that I'll have the chance to read for you in another video soon. Bye! Hello, pile 3. So today's pick a card reading is a mini pick a card reading, and we are looking into what your guides have to say to you. What messages do they have for you? So to start, pile 3, we have Anima Mundi, number 32, The Hold, number 52, Dream Travel, and number 6, Not For You. Okay, so what I'm getting is that there may have been something that was very overwhelming. There's something here that didn't work out the way in which you had hoped that it would. And one thing that I'm called to remind you is that rejection is the universe's protection. And if it wasn't rejection, if something didn't work out the way in which you had hoped it would have, your guides are telling you that it's meant to be. It's meant to be that way. And even though it may be meant to be, it doesn't take away the disappointment or the hurt or the pain or the loss that comes with it. And what this is telling me is that it's okay to mourn what you wanted. It's okay to mourn the loss of something that you never really had. It's okay to mourn the loss of something that wasn't for you, that didn't serve you anymore. And with dream travel here, they're really encouraging you to pay attention to your dreams right now. You might be getting downloads, messages in your dreams from your guides on what the next step is, or on encouragement, or on even just something to help soothe you during this time. So I would definitely focus on your dream world right now for inspiration as well as for guidance. We also have Strength, the King of Wands, the Lovers, the Page of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the High Priestess reversed, and the back of the deck was the Five of Swords. Okay, so the Five of Swords is telling me that if you were to have, like, obviously you probably had choices, and one of the choices would have been to not accept that this isn't for you and push past it and do what you want anyway. And they're saying that you made the right choice, because you wouldn't have won. Nobody would have won in that situation had you done that. It would have been a loss for everyone involved. The Lovers and then the High Priestess reversed is telling me that your intuition at the time may have been a little bit confused, or it might have been really difficult to listen to your intuition, simply because you had such a strong desire to make a certain choice that ended up not being the right choice. But they're telling you that it's okay. It's okay that this hasn't worked out. There's another opportunity on the horizon with the Ace of Cups here and then the King of Wands. There's another opportunity that you are going to desire that is going to make you want to start manifesting it. And it's going to be much better for you. It's going to be for you rather than not for you. And with Strength and the Page of Wands, this is telling me that it's really important right now, if you haven't made the decision to not make this for you when it's not meant to be, it's really important to find the inner strength in order to explore your horizons and your other options, because there's plenty of other options out there that would be better suited for you. When it comes to how your guides are encouraging you to show up right now, the first one that we have is Spider. So this is telling me that your guides are wanting you to remind yourself whenever you start to doubt your decision that whatever it was that you didn't choose, whatever it was that you allowed yourself to let go of, that you're mourning of right now, was a trap. And if you had chosen it, you would have become trapped. It wasn't what it seemed. We also have Angel. And the light attribute of Angel is helping those in need with no expectation in return. So if this, like for instance, if this was something in which you really wanted to help somebody and you're realizing you can't, your guides are saying, like, there are other ways in which you can do, there are other routes you can take that will have the same type of energy that will make you feel good, and to follow that. And also, with helping those in need without the expectation of anything in return, I think that goes without say. I don't think I need to say anything else. There's something there for you to explore that your guides are really encouraging you to do. We also have Fox. And the biggest takeaway I'm getting with Fox is that your guides are encouraging you to stay true to yourself, stay true to your vision. Don't stray from it. Be loyal to yourself first and foremost. But pile 3, that's what I'm seeing for you guys today. If this resonated, I would love to hear about how it did in the comment section down below. Thank you so much, pile 3, for watching, and I hope that I'll have the chance to read for you in another video soon. Bye!